chance that you're being tested in life right now? Have you been maybe feeling like you're swimming upstream, or that there's a black cloud above your head that just won't lift? Is it possible that maybe you're getting down on yourself? I'm Sage. I'm a growth coach, and our topic today is a good one. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses, but to show us our strengths. So why is it important to evaluate ourselves during these trials in our lives? Well, it provides us a chance to ask ourselves, why is this experience popping up right now? What lesson do I need to learn? Also, it identifies our weaknesses. Like, ooh, I'm not very good at talking things out, or I'm not very good at being vulnerable. It's going to show you those things. And it's going to show you your strengths. Like, hey, I'm pretty good at setting boundaries. I've had enough of that, and no, boundary. So how can you continue to enhance these strengths and celebrate them? Because you should celebrate your strengths. Well, let me give you a couple quotes. Every test in our life makes us bitter, or it makes us better. Every problem comes to make us or to break us. The choice is ours whether we become victims or victorious. Unknown. Another quote. Life will keep bringing the same test over and over until you pass it. Unknown. A couple questions to ask yourself. How is life testing you right now? And have you been choosing to take the time to actually evaluate your strengths and weaknesses that this test is showing you? I got your back. I got 4 ways today. 4 ways to show yourself some grace and grow during trials in life. Number 1, acknowledge and shove yourself out of your comfort zone. Figure out, okay, I only like to go this far doing these things. Okay, maybe it's time to push outside that, right? We all get comfortable in life. And sometimes, because of crazy things, we need to sit in that comfort zone for a while, and don't feel bad about that. Okay? But if new life trials didn't pop up, we would never get out of our comfort zone. We'd just sit there and eat our Cheetos, right? So you need a little shove sometimes. Next, second way. Opportunity. This is an opportunity to identify those weaknesses. So you're in your body every day and you might not realize, wow, I'm not really good at communicating my needs. That's probably a weakness of mine. And until something pops up that, like a mirror shows you your face, oh, I'm not very good at that, then you're just going to sit in not communicating your needs, and you're going to let everybody else's needs run right over you. Number 3, it gives us an opportunity to identify our strengths. And like I mentioned earlier, you don't want to get lazy with those strengths. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, so I'm really good at doing this. And then you just sit back and never get better at that strength. You can always get better at everything, even your strengths. And you want to make sure that you are also celebrating your strengths. There's no one else out there like you. No one else. Us human beings, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we're kind of like snowflakes. There's no 2 that are alike. So you want to identify and celebrate those strengths. Number 4, you want to breathe. Lessons are going to keep coming around, like the quote I mentioned earlier, especially if you weren't ready to learn. Oh, hey, here's something you need to fix. Oh, you're going to sweep it under the rug. Okay, it'll come back up in a little bit. And maybe then you'll be ready. A little secret here. Those lessons keep getting louder. and sometimes even more difficult if we don't listen. So you want to check in with that. So remember, you want to show yourself some grace when you're going through these trials in life by acknowledging your comfort zone and trying to get yourself out of it, identifying your weaknesses, identifying your strengths, and breathing and realize that maybe you're not ready right now to get a move on and grow. You'll have another chance, because that's how these lifetimes work. They're going to keep coming around. So circling around, sometimes we're tested, not to show us our weaknesses, but to show us our strengths. So how can you start using the 4 steps I gave you today? I'm going to give you an intention. I choose to find the positives in the tests and trials of life and then use them to grow. I choose. That's the powerful thing. You want to choose. Thank you. Thank you for growing with me today. Again, I'm Sage, a growth coach, and you can follow me at growingsagejourney.com or follow me on YouTube at Sage Robinson Miller. Thanks for joining today. Love you guys.